All right, I'm here with the secret weapon of Fight Ready MMA, Frankie Saenz. Frankie, how's it going, man?
Oh, it's going great, man. You know, just got done with some clients and stuff. These guys were sparring today.
Yeah.
So it's a good day.
Yeah, I know. I obviously knew you were associated with Fight Ready, and being here today, seeing the pro sparring that was going on, you're a big part of what's going on out there, giving instruction. How long have you coached for? Has this been something? I know obviously you were in the UFC, and are you still under contract with the UFC? I guess we'll start there.
Yeah. I mean, I still have one fight left on my contract.
Yeah.
But I've always loved coaching. I think once I was in college wrestling. I started coaching high school wrestling, and I didn't get my start until MMA until I was like 28. Turned pro at 30. So I got kind of a late start. So I've always had that coaching mindset. Even going into fighting.
Yeah, no doubt. And when did you get hooked up with Fight Ready? Has this been like from the jump you've been here, or is it?
Yeah, I spent my whole career at Fight Ready.
Yeah.
So I did a couple of camps. I did a camp out in Denver over at Muscle Farm for one of my fights. I've been out to Alliance, been traveling a little bit, but this has always been my home.
Yeah, is it crazy to see kind of what it's become too? Like, this is like a melting pot now. I mean, there's people from Brazil, there's people from Mongolia in here. You got John Jones coming to you, all sorts of big names. Is it crazy to see how far this gym's come?
Yeah, and I got to credit Henry Cejudo. Henry Cejudo was the first one to come through here, as far as just having success, being a champion. We've had other UFC fighters in here, for a long time. But, he has that connection with those guys. And, kind of the recipe he's come up with for getting these guys ready. And Dave Zoine, the owner of our gym, he kind of brings these guys in. So we have, the recovery, we're meeting every day, every couple days a week on these guys. We're game planning, watching a lot of film, so we're turning every stone, so when these guys get out here, they know we're prepared. So every practice, we have a plan. Every week we have a goal, and number one goal is like just by fight time, make sure that fighter's in there healthy.
Do you like fighting more or coaching more?
I like fighting more, I think. I think it's more like, it's just what I can control.
Yeah.
And I just, you fall in love with fighting like I was wrestling too. I fell in love with wrestling, and then it changed to fighting. But I've always had that mindset even when I was younger. Like Angel and Henry Cejudo come from my dad's wrestling club. So they were little kids in my dad's wrestling club, and I used to coach at my dad's club, coming from college. So I think that coaching's just always kind of been in my blood.
Yeah. Is it hard to do both at the same time to kind of focus your energy? Like, I don't know what your plans are. Are you going to plan on taking that one last fight, do you think?
I don't know. Right now, I'm just, I'm dealing with a bunch of injuries and stuff, and, just got to get my mental focus back, in the fighting.
Yeah.
But, in the meantime, like, I love helping. I love helping these young guys. I love, helping Figueiredo. I was here for every single practice for his camp. Just making sure he's doing the right things. And, I love that aspect. I love seeing him, win a world title and accomplish his goals. I love that part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you got another title fight with Korean Zombie coming up here. So what's kind of like, I don't know, do you have like a designated specific role in these camps? Like, is there something that, are you just kind of more of an overarching general MMA coach? Is there something that you serve a purpose specifically with these fighters?
Yeah, I think kind of what I bring is I do like a lot of the clinch stuff, knees, elbows, like fighting out of the clinch, setting up shots. Like I'm kind of that in-between guy, like more of like a specialist, when it comes to that, even ground and pound. A lot of the stuff's in between where guys aren't taking advantage of those little breaks, those little dead time where guys aren't fighting. Like, that's what I do.
Yeah, absolutely. How thrilling was that win last weekend for the gym?
Oh, man, I loved it. It was crazy. I don't know how many fans were in that place. I know there was 30 Figueiredo fans, and that was it. Like, we had one row of guys where we're like, yeah, we're jumping up and down. We're going crazy, but we were the only one.
Yeah. It's funny, man. Hey, enemy territory, but you still got it done. And what are you thinking about Korean Zombie's upcoming fight? You must be, again, pretty excited about his title opportunity.
Yeah, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for the coaches. It's just getting this opportunity, and I think, now's the time to take advantage. Like, he's been in this game for a long time. I mean, his first title fight, I don't know if he was a title contender, like back in WEC days or anything like that. But yeah, this is a huge opportunity for him and our gym.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I guess last question, just one more about you. If you were to take that one more fight, is there any sort of scenarios that you think the UFC came to? They're like, this opponent, this date, this location. Is there something that would really kind of draw you out?
When this whole pandemic thing first started, I was kind of at the end of my career too. And all I want to do is I wanted to travel somewhere cool. You
Yeah.
know, I want to go out. I want to fight. You know, I want to fight in London. I want to fight in Japan. Like, you know, I was gonna finish my career just fighting somewhere cool. So if we ever get that opportunity to go abroad and do that, like that's what I'm gonna do.